Need some coins or MT for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap currency, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another Madden Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to be talking about promos that I feel like we need to see return in Madden 23. Now I'm going to be going over some promos that we actually had this year. I've got to narrow down to probably the 5 promos that I feel like we really need to see in Madden 23. Now, of course, I'm not going to go over promos or say we need to have like zero chill. Obviously, we're going to get those promos, right? The seasonal promos, you're going to get those. A lot of the promos that we always see we're going to get, but I picked up 5 promos from either this year or previous years that we didn't get this year that I really want to see return in Madden 23, and I feel like would kind of carry us throughout the entire year. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Ethan for being a part of the Naughty Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below, Naughty Gang. Now, also guys, if you want to check out Underdog Fantasy, you can use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $100 and follow me over on Twitter for my picks. And I am always running those season-long NFL private fantasy drafts versus you guys. So if you guys want to check that out, follow me over on Twitter. Definitely the easiest way to play fantasy football. Now, as I said, guys, some of the promos I'm going to go over are actually in Madden 22 that I really liked, and other promos were not in the game, and I just really want to see them return for Madden 23, but I only decided to do 5 promos just to, you know, keep the video kind of simple and sweet like that. So if there's any promo that I don't mention, do you guys feel like maybe you really want to see and you have a reason for it? Comment it down below. I know there's a lot of promos that we kind of missed out on, and there's some promos that EA introduced this year that I actually liked. Let's get into it. All right, and as for the first promo that I want to talk to you guys about that I really think we need back in Madden 23 is sort of Bo Knows, okay? Now, not specifically the Bo Knows promo, but just with the way that Madden has kind of done things the last couple of years, every single year for I think the last 3, because we had the 50 promo, we had the NFL 100 promo, and now we had the Bo Knows promo. I think this is a really crucial part of the Madden season, and usually this does, you know, tend to come out pretty early. You guys can see we have all these 95 overalls, we have all these 94 overalls, and the lowest overall in them was actually 94. Really, what I'm saying by saying we need the Bo Knows promo back is we just need a promo that allows us to get more legends on a weekly basis. I feel like having to wait until Saturdays to get any sort of Legends player during the, you know, Madden season isn't really good enough when there's just so many Legends that need upgrades. I feel like there has to be some sort of promo midweek, maybe Wednesday or Thursday or, you know, even on a Friday, whatever, that gives us Legend players. That's what I'm really saying by this, and obviously so this year we got some pretty good cards. Everson Walls, that was a decent little card right there. Bruce Smith is always a pretty solid card. Loved Vince Wilfork. Randall Cunningham was one of the best quarterbacks in the game when that card actually came out. We had Terrell Revis. You guys know I love Revis. Calvin Johnson right there. Sean Taylor. You know, we had some pretty solid cards, and again, it's just nice to get those legends aside from only on Saturday. I think it is really crucial that we end up getting a promo just like Bo Knows or the 50 or NFL 100, something like that. We need that for Madden 23. Now, this one may surprise some of you guys, but I actually really enjoyed the Backyard Ballers promo. Now, I know some of these cards were not the best, and that is one thing I will say, okay? I actually hope that we get the Backyard Ballers promo back for Madden 23. I know that we already have the out of position promo with Zero Chill, but really with the out of position promo and Zero Chill, you only get maybe, you know, a couple usable cards. And with the Backyard Ballers promo, it was just really cool to see players like cornerback Randy Moss with built-in abilities at that. A lot of people like the Derwin James, some people like the Rondé, the Tiki Barber, the wide receiver Ricky Williams, and then you had some really good cards as well. Personally, I enjoyed the Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Diggs duo. I thought that was really cool. Obviously, Jimmy Graham was one of the best safeties in the game. Micah Parsons was an incredible running back when that card came out as well. Now, obviously, those are pretty much just the 97 overalls that I felt like were, really, really glitchy. Once you start to get down here, maybe not so much. But in general, I just felt like the Backyard Ballers promo was cool. You got to use some really, really interesting cards. Just spice it up. Have fun. This is straight up a fun promo. Some people actually hated the Backyard Ballers promo because most of the cards weren't very usable. And then the cards themselves, they thought were like silly, whatever. It's just a fun promo. It was strictly just a fun promo. I would love to see this return in Madden 23. So those are promos that were actually in Madden 22 that I want to see back in Madden 23. Now let's go over promos that were not in the game this year that badly need to be in Madden 23. And starting off is the Power Up Expansion promo. Now, for those guys that do not know what the Power Up Expansion promo is, it is pretty much EA's way, and this was in the game last year. I think it was actually in the game 2 years ago as well. If I recall correctly, I believe it was 2 years in a row. Maybe I am not remembering that correctly and it was only last year, but I think it was 2 years in a row they had the Power Up Expansion promo. And with it, essentially what it is if you have a power of a player, right? Let's say DK Metcalf right there, you guys can see up to a 99. Well, let's say his latest upgrade that he actually had, during the Madden season, whatever, was just a 93 overall. Well, this is EA's way to give those players upgrades without actually having to incorporate like a real promo with it. So essentially what it is was you would go to his power up and you could upgrade him with training points and get him up to 99 overall. Now this promo lasted for a couple of weeks and they would give us 5 players a week if I recall. I think the first drop was actually like 8 players or 10 players, something like that. So they were able to give a lot of players upgrades throughout the summertime. And this is what we missed out on this year because there are a lot of players in the game this year that did not end up getting a good upgrade. AJ Terrell is one that instantly pops in my head that I've talked to you guys about so many times, and he absolutely deserved to get an upgrade, and he ends the year off with, what, a 90 overall? Or actually a 92 overall, so still pretty bad, right? Very, very unusable, and we never got the Power Up Expansion promo this year, and you guys can see, based on how many players still need upgrades, that this is something we needed. This is something we needed to not only give players upgrades, but also just have some content throughout really like this month. This is pretty much when it would have been, most noticeable. And the only content we've had for the past couple of weeks now is Ultimate Legends. We had golden tickets, but now those are gone. It really could have been a lot better summer if we just had Power Up Expansion. Now, speaking of summer, another promo that I actually thought we were going to get this year. For those of you guys that maybe didn't see some of my videos throughout the year, well, Mutt Leaks is a page over on Twitter that somehow, some way, ends up getting like pack animations and stuff that are currently in the game, which means that they have the assets available, EA does, to make the promo if they wanted to. They had an animation that was in the game titled Summer Blockbuster. So I thought maybe we were going to get the Summer Blockbuster promo this year, and we did not. Now, the Summer Blockbuster is usually one of the final promos of the year, but it's in the summer, and it gives a lot of those players that need upgrades, it gives them upgrades, and it makes them really good. Pretty much QBs, you guys can see this was Aaron Rodgers. It's been quite a few years since the Summer Blockbuster promos actually came out, but he had 86 speed, 99, everything else. And I actually think this would be an amazing promo to drop in the summertime. If they gave us 32 99 overalls with 99s pretty much everywhere on the cards with baked in abilities for cheaper, yeah, that would be nice. Another example of how good these cards actually were, you guys can see this was OBJ. Yeah, all the way back in the Giants. This is how long it's been since we had this promo, but 99 speed, 99 catch, spec catch, release, route running, catching traffic. It's a great promo. It was fun. It filled up the summertime and gave us a lot of cards to use. I definitely feel like Power Up Expansion and the Summer Blockbuster promos would be just amazing and really fill the gap that we had this summer. I felt like we had a very light summer at times in terms of content. And the final promo I want to talk to you guys about is actually one that I have talked about probably every single year now for the past couple of years, because this to me was such an amazing promo. And I'll be honest, I don't know if we'll ever get it back. That's the Motivators promo. Now, for those guys that don't know what the Motivators promo is or was, it pretty much allows you to pick up a card like Von Miller, and he gave +2 block shed to your entire team. or someone like Dez, who gave +2 catch and traffic to your entire team, or even Honey Badger, which if I recall correctly, they gave +2 zone coverage to the entire team. So I felt like it was just a really, really cool promo to get those boosts. The issue is we have strategy items nowadays, so that's kind of why I don't think we'll ever see the Motivators promo back, which is unfortunate because I just feel like it was a really, really cool promo, really allowed you to get a lot of boosts to your team, and you know, it came out kind of earlier on in the year with 93 overalls, 91 overalls, whatever. Now, I will say, we kind of did, though, get a Motivator this year. You guys recall during the Madden Machines promo, well, Anthony Barr and then whoever the offensive guy was, I think it was actually Tyreek. I want to say it was Tyreek Hill. They gave boosts to certain positions. Boosts really weren't that good, but Anthony Barr and Tyreek, if I recall correctly, being the correct player there, they did come equipped with a Motivator chemistry that boosts DTs, right outside linebackers, and middle linebackers. So definitely not the same as the original Motivators, but hey, maybe this was just a step, and maybe we will actually get it in Madden 23. So I feel like if we had those 5 promos on top of the normal promos and everything, some extra ones EA could add in, whatever, I feel like it would be a great year of Madden content. Obviously, there needs to be a lot more promos than just the 5 that I named, but I feel like if we had these 5 specifically, it would be incredible. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. I'll see you guys next time.